Hi guys, this is Mario Vergara here, and this is our first lesson 100% in English. So, there's not going to be any Portuguese here. I'm going to speak only in English. This will be a very interesting lesson, okay? In this lesson, we're going to study this text here, which is called How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big. So let's study the text. Okay, so let's start here with sentence number 1, which is how to fail and still win big. So how to fail, what's the meaning of fail? Fail means to not succeed. Okay, when you fail, you don't succeed. So how to fail and still win big. Win big, okay, win big. Basically, you can have like small wins. You can have a small win, or you can have a big win. Okay, there's a difference here between small win, big win. A small win, let's say you won, you win $1, right? That's a small win, okay? That's not a big win, that's a small win, $1. But let's suppose you play the lottery, right? And you win $1 million, right? That's a big win, okay? Another example, let's say you graduate from college, okay? College means university, right? University, right? That's the meaning of college. So if you graduate from college, that's also a big win, right? So a big win is a big win, a small win is a small win. So the title here is how to fail and still win big. So how to not succeed, but yet you win big. So I recently read the book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big by author Scott Adams, okay? So I recently read the book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big. That's the name, the title of the book. So how to fail, how to not succeed at almost everything. What's the meaning of, let's see the meaning of almost everything. Okay, so what's the meaning of almost? Okay, the meaning is nearly, okay? Nearly, and everything means all things. So, okay, almost everything means almost all things or nearly all things. So, how to fail at almost everything, almost all things, and still win big. And this book was written by this guy here called Scott Adams, okay? So, Scott is the creator of the Dilbert comic, and he's a serial entrepreneur. So Scott, he created the Dilbert comic, okay? It's a famous comic, the Dilbert comic, and he's a serial entrepreneur, okay? Entrepreneur, let's check this word here. Entrepreneur, okay? What does it mean? So the meaning of entrepreneur, okay? An entrepreneur is a person who starts and runs businesses, okay? That's an entrepreneur. It's a person who makes money, starting and running businesses, right? And serial basically means in a series, right? One after the other. That's the meaning, okay? In a series, one after the other. So a serial entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, which is a person who starts and runs businesses, who, he starts one business, then go to another business, then starts another business, one company, then another company, then another company, one after the other. That's why he's called a serial entrepreneur, okay? So I think it's pretty safe to say that he has reached a high level of success. So I think it's pretty safe to say. What does it mean? So pretty safe to say. Pretty pretty means very, very, or fairly, or considerably. Okay, that's the meaning of pretty. And safe to say, safe means safe means safe. Safe means without risk, okay, or without danger. So if you say safe to say, the meaning is there's no risk in saying, okay? So safe to say there's no risk in saying something. So if we say that, you know, it's pretty safe to say, what we're trying to say, the meaning we're trying to convey here is there's absolutely no risk, you know, we are pretty sure, okay, saying that he has reached a high level of success. He has reached. Reached means that we have the verb reach here, right? The verb is reach, which means to achieve, okay, to attain something, right? So he has reached, he achieved, okay, he has reached, he achieved, okay, a high level of success. A high level means a top level of success, and he knows what he's talking about, and he really understands what he's talking about. Okay, let's continue here. So I read his book looking for insights on how to approach my career. So I read his book looking for insights, right? So looking for, what does it mean? Looking for means searching for, okay, searching for. If you're looking for something, you want to find something, right? Looking for, searching for, and searching for insights, okay? An insight, that's a pretty nice word, okay? An insight is an understanding, okay? Understanding, right? An understanding. So an insight, if you're looking for insights, you are looking for understandings, right? You are looking for ways to understand, okay? And here looking for insights on how to approach my career. Approach, okay, to approach, that's a very important word. The literal sense is to move near, or, you know, get closer. Not but move closer, right? That's the literal sense of approach, to move near, to move closer. But in this sentence here, it doesn't mean to move near, to move closer. It means to deal with, okay? So how to approach my career means how to deal with my career, how to go about my career. So this whole sentence here, okay, we can understand this sentence as, so I read his book looking for ways, you know, looking for ways to understand, looking for insights, for understandings on how to deal with, on how to go about my career, on how to approach my career. And this was the biggest insight that I found. Goals are for losers, okay? So goals, what's the meaning of goals? It's objectives, okay? A goal is an objective, right? That's a goal. A goal, it's an objective. It's something you want to achieve, you know, something you want to reach, okay? Something you want to achieve, okay? That's a goal, okay? An objective, right? And loser, a loser is a person who regularly is unsuccessful, okay? So a loser is a person who regularly loses, a person who regularly is defeated, okay? So it's an unsuccessful person, okay? So he says, goals are for losers. And you're probably thinking, whoa, what? I've lived my whole life trying to focus on goals. I've lived my whole life trying to focus on goals. So I've lived my whole life. What's the meaning of my whole life? The meaning is, my whole life means my entire life or all my life. Okay, so I've lived all my life. I've lived my entire life. I've lived my whole life trying to focus, okay, that's the proper pronunciation, focus, trying to focus on goals, right? Focus is like when you direct all your attention to something, okay? Or at something, that's, at something. When you direct all your attention at something, when you give all your attention to something, that's when you focus, okay? Remember the proper pronunciation here. It's not focus, it's focus, okay? So I've lived my whole life trying to focus on goals. I've lived all my life trying to direct all my attention, to give all my attention to my goals, to my objectives. And he says, yeah, me too. I've been told by the experts to set long